welcome back to Magic Kingdom. We are so excited to be back home, and I may cry a little bit, but we're just happy and excited to be here. We can't wait to see what safety measures Disney's put into place, how low the wait times are, and just to see all of our old friends.
So where will we go today? Meet me out among the endless possibilities. We'll laugh all the clouds away. I know someday we'll have to stay, but where will we go today?
Alright, so we just went through security and the screening checks at the Polynesian, starting day 2. You can see the logos there on the floor on the platform heading to the monorail. And let's see how the social distancing does on the monorail. So we got our own little spot here.
As you can see, there are partitions in between. So we have our own car to ourselves. Nobody else is on this with us. Say hi, family.
Morning.
So where are we going?
To Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we're going to the Magic Kingdom. We're going to see how they're social distancing. They've been open for a few days, so they should have everything kind of worked out. So we're looking forward to seeing what they did.
Feeling very excited as we approach the ticket exchange,
Happy birthday!
the ticket entrance
You're welcome!
to the Magic Kingdom. Good morning!
So we've arrived at Magic Kingdom, and they have lots of different decals on the ground to make sure you always know which way is forwards, backwards. Everyone has a spot as you enter and exit the Magic Kingdom, keeping everybody safe and socially distanced. Crowds this morning, not so bad entering the park, but the park's not officially open until 9 o'clock. One of the time changes here at the Magic Kingdom. Staff members all have their face shields and masks on.
Hey friends, welcome to Happy Birthday!
Character sighting here at Magic Kingdom this morning before the park opens. They're waving and saying welcome back to the crowd. Pretty neat.
We are back in Magic Kingdom. Oh, it feels so good. Crowds are low, but there's definitely people here. A lot of people miss the mouse just as much as we did. This is our first look at Cinderella's castle's new look, and ooh, I like it. I have to say, I've seen pictures and I didn't know what I would think in person, because pictures looks pretty pink, but it's really not. It's just a gentle hue of pink, but the blue is beautiful, and the gold is beautiful. It really stands out. We could see it really well from the Polynesian yesterday too. It stands out a lot more than it has in the past. And I mean, it's Cinderella's castle. It's always stood out, but now even more so. I love it. It's Disney's way of saying welcome back. Things are a little different, but welcome back. And we're excited to be back. You walk over. Even the trash cans remind you to keep a minimum of 6 feet between you and other parties. Social distancing reminders everywhere you go, everywhere you look. Cinderella Castle. I love the new paint job. I love the pink hue and the blue turrets and the gold accents, and it's just absolutely stunning. Cinderella would be proud.
They're still painting, doing some of those details. You can see the numbers on the castle. So they still need to touch up. Looking through the castle, looking at the mosaics on the wall.
I mean, you can't walk through that corridor without touching at least 6 people on a normal day, and there was nobody around. There's only like 300 people. That was amazing. We are about to go ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. First ride of the day for us. It says the standby wait time is only 5 minutes, so we can't wait. I'll go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sanitizing stations as we head into the line. And just like we saw at Animal Kingdom, we have the little green placards on the ground that says, please wait, trying to social distance everyone while they're in line. So if you're in line, you have to wait on the green line before the next person moves forward. So that's Disney's attempt at keeping everybody as separated as they can while you're waiting in line. First look at the passbacks here in the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the plexiglass separating the lines. So as you're walking through, there's very little chance that you're going to interact with another person going on the other side of the line. All the interactive features of the line, of the jewels and everything, are unavailable, so no touching. Unlike before, they encouraged a lot of touching while in line. Here we go.
So we just got off Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and it was awesome. We waited about 5 to 7 minutes, no line, and we were first ride of the day for us, and it was just awesome. Wearing a mask on a roller coaster is really no big deal. It just clings to your face. The G-force keeps it on. It doesn't bother you at all. You kind of forget it's there, actually. So it was awesome. I highly recommend Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Woo!
Just like in Animal Kingdom, there's signs for your safety everywhere, like on the trash cans.
So we are about to ride Peter Pan's Flight, my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom, which normally has an hour plus wait, and it is only a 5-minute wait. I'm so excited. We'll let you know how it goes.
More social distance markers here in Peter Pan. Wow. We're back at Peter Pan. Lily, you excited?
Yeah. Captain Hook ship.
Yeah, Captain Hook ship.
Peter Pan.
Second store on the right. Straight on till morning. As in every line we've been in so far, you have to wait till the next person goes to the next green line to move on up. Alright, now we're going to wait. We're going to take a picture, and then we go to the next marker.
That is John's Peter Pan, put your hands up. Are you ready to fly?
And off we go!
We just got off Peter Pan's Flight, and we did only wait 5 minutes. It was great.
Health and safety reminders, hand sanitizers everywhere. And all the headbands, ears. They also have a lot of masks for sale in the park. So if you don't like the one that you brought, Disney has some, and you can buy 4 for $20, or they're $6 each.
Trying to find those pom-poms.
Well, these are new. These are new. These are inflatable, which I'm I'm not sure what happens if they deflate.
I'm sure they'll deflate in a matter of minutes.
Well, look, this one's already deflated, so that's kind of interesting. This one looks Chinese. It's got a little fan on the top and some Chinese lettering and a dragon. That's pretty awesome.
Walking toward Tomorrowland. Can you believe the crowds or the lack thereof?
It's pretty awesome, I have to say. Totally shocked.
So we're walking to Cheshire
It
Cafe,
is currently closed.
which is closed. So that means no Mickey donut.
Unless it's
another
at
place.
Anti-Gravity's, which it was at one point in time.
That's true.
So,
We may have to explore a little bit to find
But
the
there's
Mickey donut.
another place.
It's 110 degrees outside and people are still going to wait for Tomorrowland Speedway.
oh, don't do it.
Just, you know, we've been open and honest about that in a video before. Why would you do that to yourself? Okay, so it's around 10 a.m. and this is what it looks like right now in Tomorrowland. The Astro Orbiter is open and going. The People Mover, however, is not going at the moment. Fun fact, this spaceship here on the Cool Scanner was the original Flight of the Navigator vehicle from the movie. I love that movie as a kid. So those who are familiar with Tomorrowland know about the little rolling ball that usually has water on it and you can push it and it stays in place. Well, for our safety, it is not available to touch and roll around. Now look who's on stage, Buzz Lightyear. To infinity and beyond. Since they're not allowing any personal character interaction, they're putting characters on stage, kind of like Buzz Lightyear here.
So, we're stopping at a quick service place. We're actually at Joffrey's in Tomorrowland to get 4 cups of water to refill our reusable water bottles that we bring. You can do this at any quick service. You just ask for cups of water and you can refill and it's all free. So there's really no need to buy bottles of water if you bring in your own bottles. Well, we have made it to Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom and now we are about to ride Space Mountain. It says that there's a 15-minute wait, so let's go see what we can ride.
Social distancing markers starting outside. Hi.
Good place.
This is Zeffy's first time to ride Space Mountain. This is a big deal for Zeffy.
I actually forgot what it does there.
So it's hard to really tell how long the line really is at Space Mountain because of the social distancing markers. They've got everyone really spaced out. And then every other side, the other side that is for the physically impaired, they have lines in between. So that way if the line gets backed up on both sides, you are never close to another human being. So the social distancing markers are really good. But it is hard to kind of gauge how long the line actually is. Well, we just got off Space Mountain and it was Zeffy's first time. Zeffy, what do you think? Do you want to ride again? No. She said she wanted to ride it again, but now she doesn't want to ride it again. It was awesome. We only waited about 10 minutes, the most. So it was easy. It was awesome.
Even at the quick service places, the social distancing markers are in place, such as here at Joffrey's Revive.
We're trying to get a donut to eat.
So we normally love to get a Mickey donut that looks like Mickey Mouse, but none of the places we normally get it at, the Cheshire Cat or Anti-Gravity's, are open right now. So we went to Joffrey's and we got their yummy donuts. We got a blue one and a pink one. So now we're gonna get to eat those. And I got a little coffee.
Character sighting. Stitch is on stage taking selfies and pictures distanced
Yes, that's my baby
with
one.
adoring fans.
Oh, air hug.
Ohana means family.
One more. All right.
Plastic.
So one of the more interesting things right now is that Carousel of Progress has a long line because of the social distancing in the theater. Now we haven't been in yet to see how they do space out the chairs, but because of the social distancing, the Carousel of Progress line is longer than other lines we've been in, which is normally no wait at all. So that's the baffling part.
Okay, we're in line for Carousel of Progress, and we are socially distancing. We're entering on two sides of the theater. Something we haven't seen in a long time at Disney World. We're actually walking right on. No wait. Now every other row is closed, it looks like. We'll see how the seating goes. I mean, this is a big crowd for Carousel of Progress. One thing that's needed is an usher.
I'm not gonna get her yelling Teresa!
Well, that was...
So there wasn't enough seats because of the spacing in between. They have a row blocked off, and then like every other row is seating, and then they have chairs blocked off in the rows. So anyway.
Okay, so take two. Every other chair has no seating. Alright.
Well, after not being able to sit down in the first section because it was so full with the social distancing, we had no problem in the second one. There was plenty of seats available, so probably just depends on when you hit it. But it was great as always. Okay, now we're gonna do Buzz Lightyear spin. There's only a 5-minute wait, so here we go.
Alright, we're at Buzz Lightyear spin. More hand sanitizer as you go in. Social distancing markers on the floor.
We install fusion power cells. Those cells will all be powerless.
So there's a gap. You're not supposed to be in the rest of the line. You're supposed to wait until the next party goes so that you're not side by side with the other rows.
While the rest of you concentrate on those robots.
We just got off of Buzz Lightyear spin and it was good. They separated the families, so you went every other cart for, you know, parties of 2 or whatever, but we were a party of 4, so they put us right next to each other, and then there was a gap in between and after us. So right now during COVID, Disney is not shipping purchases that you make back to your resort. This is normally a really awesome opportunity to buy something big for your kid when they want it, and they take it back to your resort. But right now, because of COVID, they're not doing that. So just an FYI if you're coming to the park soon. Okay, let's go see if I can find my stroller. I parked it over here by Stitch's Alien Encounter and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. So let's see if we can find it. Well, I think I'm gonna have pretty good luck. Normally, this area is completely filled in various rows, filled with strollers. And now, there's only about 7. And there's mine. I'd say it was pretty easy to find. Newest walkway. You can see the side angle of Cinderella's castle. She looks good from any side. And you can also see some construction trucks down here. I think she's still under a little bit of construction. But she does look beautiful.
Okay, so we did mobile ordering here at Pinocchio, and it's all ready, and then we will go pick it up and take it to our table. All with the touch of an app.
Yes. Look how this curves around.
That's a big shield.
I'm gonna bet that these shields don't go away. These types of shields. But it doesn't change the experience.
Cheese pizza and pepperoni pizza with cheese and a pound and ranch. I don't know what it is, but it's ranch and red pepper and bottles and some tea. I don't know. So eat some good lunch. Bye bye.
Well, we just had lunch at Pinocchio House, which is right next door to Small World. In fact, there are some tables that actually overlook the Small World ride. It's a pizza place, and so really all you can get is pizza and salad, and there's also soup or chicken nuggets. So we all got pizza, and it's fine. I mean, it's not the best pizza in Disney World, but it's good for a quick service pizza. Mobile order was easy. We did it from the app, and then we placed our order. We sat outside until they called our name, and then we went inside, went to the window to pick it up, picked it up, found a table, and sat down. And all the tables are socially distanced, and so about every other table is available, and they're consistently wiping and cleaning them down, so it's extraordinarily clean. And they're doing a good job with social distancing, and of course we can take our mask off to eat, which is a nice break also.
Well, I don't know if Monica agrees with me or not, but it feels more crowded than Animal Kingdom did yesterday.
I'm not sure if it's more crowded or if it's just hotter. But I do think that it doesn't feel crowded though. I mean,
No, I don't mean that. It's not crowded, but it feels like it's not as empty as Animal Kingdom did yesterday.
well, yesterday at Animal Kingdom, we were able to literally walk on every ride. Here, we've had to wait a little bit, and the wait times are actually getting a little bit longer throughout the day. Granted, when I say longer, I mean 15 minutes rather than 5, but still, at Animal Kingdom, they were 0.
Okay, so Small World has changed their queuing system, and you're now not lining up right inside that area. You're now lining up here on the outside in a new, I guess, better socially distanced line. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the pandemic, but it is definitely new since the last time we were here,
Different.
which was back in September of 2019. So it's been a while since we've been here, but this is very different.
So we're in line for It's a Small World. Yes, we're in line outside for It's a Small World. This is definitely different, definitely not what we're used to, and I have to say I'm not a huge fan so far, but I also understand the social distancing aspect of it. We will be moving inside shortly. The wait should only be about 10 minutes.
That entire area has been blocked off where the old line used to be. So we'll just have to see if this is a temporary or a new permanent line. Just as any other lines, we have to wait and then go to the green line, and we stop. Alright, we're going on a Small World after all.
Why don't you come with us?
Yeah, come on.
Well, we just rode It's a Small World, and it was definitely the most different ride from before that we've ridden so far. The line was socially distanced, that took us to an outside queue, then brought us inside, and then while we were on, they were cleaning, deep cleaning the boat. So they were doing every other boat, doing a spray on it, and then we would get on, but once we got off, they were deep cleaning our boat, and so that way they got every single boat, but they kept the line moving, so that was nice. The ride, of course, was the same, and everything was still great about it, but it was definitely the most different one so far. We are now in line for the carousel, and so far the same social distancing markers are everywhere like they've been. But it appears that we're going to get assigned a number, and that's going to be the row that we go to with the horses. We missed this one, so we'll get the next one, and we'll let you know after how it went.
Hi, girls.
The carousel was great. They had every other row is where we went, and they gave you a number, and you just had to pick horses on that row. So overall, I'd say it was really well done in social distancing. So right now, there are no character meet and greets. So Princess Fairy Tale Hall is closed. You can't go and meet princesses. Now, there are supposed to be princesses wandering at times. We haven't seen any yet, but hopefully we will. Also, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is not open right now at Magic Kingdom, so your little ones can't get dolled up like a princess on this trip, but maybe the next one. But right now, both are closed. We are now going to go to Mickey's PhilharMagic. The wait time's only 10 minutes, and we are excited.
Okay, so we're in the line for Disney's PhilharMagic. Social distancing decals. Keeping everybody spaced out before we go into the show.
We just got out of Mickey's PhilharMagic, and they did a good job social distancing. They had us stand on green dots before we went into the theater, and then every other row was open and the other rows were closed, and then there were spaces in between seats. Like there were 4 seats that we could sit in, and then there were 3 seats blocked off throughout the whole theater, so it was very distant from one another. Grim Grinning Ghosts come out to socialize. It's time to ride the Haunted Mansion and see what they're doing with the stretching room. Only a 10-minute wait, so here we go.
Alright, we got our social distancing occurring in the line here.
Lulu, you're gonna have to lead, baby.
Jesse, I'm gonna lead, okay?
Steffi doesn't know how to follow the green signals. Green light! Going through these games, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, red light! Red light, Steffi. Alright, green light. Red light. 1, 2, 3, green light. Okay, so they blocked off the area for the graveyard. You can no longer go this way and play all the stuff. You have to go to the right. There's no touching going on of any of the stuff. And we're getting ready to go toward the stretching room.
So I have a question. Do you think that when Splash Mountain closes that there will be a grave for the
Brer Rabbit? Oh, I think it's a great, yeah, probably so. He finally found his laughing place, is what it'll probably say. Peppy. Okay, we're going inside. And they're not stopping us in the stretching room. We will not fill in all available space. Still following the lines on the ground.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. There's no turning back now.
There, look at the stretch room, 100%, and both doors are open.
Well, there are still just 999 happy haunts. We did not stay in the Haunted Mansion, but it was great. They did a good job social distancing the line. It's of course sad to walk through the stretching room and not get to see the magic happen, but we never moved to the dead center of the room either. But that's okay, because at least they had it stretched out and you could still see all the pictures, which was cool. The line was easy. They had us spaced out in cars, just like every other ride we've ridden, and so I'd say they did as good a job as they can with the Haunted Mansion.
It's time for an afternoon Dole Whip. That'll be refreshing. We just found a good place to sit down. So we're here in the bazaar and everything is closed at the moment. The flying carpets are still flying. Heading toward the Pirates of the Caribbean. It is hot. Definitely hotter than yesterday. We had a brief rain shower. At least there's a little bit of a breeze, which makes it not as terrible.
Happy birthday! Have you been doing all the exciting things today? What is your favorite thing that's today? Riding the mine train. I've only been in a mine train once. It's run away, gold at the bottom. It's cleverness, understand? Cleverness. We'll never do it again. Maybe some more.
We are about to go get on the Pirates ride. This ride actually has a longer wait than anything else we've seen posted right now. It's 20 minutes, so we will let you know how long we waited, but let's go ride Pirates.
Okay, after a brief shutdown to clean and sanitize all the boats, we're now moving and are back to our please wait here guidelines. Alright, they're spacing us out.
So we just got off Pirates of the Caribbean and it was the same amazing ride. They were cleaning the boats when we first went to get in line, and so we had to wait for a good 10 minutes before the line started moving, but once it did start moving, it moved really quickly. This is really interesting because it's a small world. They were cleaning every other boat and then the other half of the boats, so the line never really stopped. So this time it actually did stop so they could clean it all at the same time. I'm not sure why it's different between the two rides, but the ride is as great as always. The boats were socially distanced. There was actually 2 rows in between us and the other family on the boat, so it was really great. I just wanted to smell all the smells, and it's hard with the mask on, but I was still able to do it, so it was pretty great.
This is one of the few times today, walking over to Frontierland, that I can really sense the lesser crowd. There's just been times that I felt like it was kind of normal. Maybe it was just hot, maybe it was just me, but over here, where Splash Mountain is currently closed briefly, because it broke down, but there's just hardly anybody over here.
Now it's time for Big Thunder. The wait is only 10 minutes long. We've watched it throughout the day go up and down from 30 minutes to 5 minutes. So right now it's 10 minutes. So just keep watching it. If it's too long for you at the time you're looking.
So the unfortunate thing about waiting in line for Big Thunder is you're waiting up in the sun for quite a bit. And they just finished cleaning the ride, similar to what we just experienced with Pirates. So it said that it's going to move pretty quickly to get us loaded. I hope they're right. It's hot. So just like we saw yesterday, when you pass back line, they've got the plexiglass dividers up. And here we go. Plexiglass screens between the rows. So this is the part where there would be 2 lines formed, and now you're just all in one line at the moment. One line on down to the ramp that takes you to the train. Alright, we're behind the plexiglass, all in one line, going down. Socially distanced.
So we just got off of Big Thunder. A couple of things I want to note about it. The line, they were cleaning the train, so it took a little while to get through the line, but once it started moving, it was pretty quick. But the part of the line where it splits and you have to pick a side, you can only pick one side, and they put the clear plastic partitions up, and if you're a little claustrophobic, I felt a little enclosed, so that was kind of uncomfortable, but it was quick, so it was okay. And then I got on Big Thunder and my phone fell out of my pocket. And so I grabbed my phone and I stuck it in the basket in front of me, and then we hit a big hill, and then I see my phone fly out of the basket in front of me, and I'm like, no! And I got it. It's amazing, but somehow or another, I held onto my phone and it saved it from Big Thunder Mountain.
It's here. Oh yeah, country bears are out, social distancing themselves from the crowds, but entertaining nonetheless. Alright, this is a relaxation station. You can actually go in, take your mask off, and just sit down and relax for a minute. Pretty cool.
We found the relaxation station at Magic Kingdom. It is in between Frontierland and Adventureland, actually right at the entrance of Adventureland, close to the Pirates ride. It's not quite as breezy as the one at Animal Kingdom was, so bring a fan. But it is nice to at least take your mask off for a few minutes and breathe and drink some water and just relax. So the relaxation station is something you should look for when you come to the park.
Alright, Adventureland has Pirates, the Magic Carpets, Jungle Cruise, and this is what we're seeing. Not a lot of people around this area right this second.
The Enchanted Tiki Room is open. They're definitely social distancing the theater, but it is open to see the bird show.
Alright, we're now in line for the Magic Carpets. And they are social distancing the line.
I'm going up here.
Really no specific distancing going on the Magic Carpets.
This is a rally. To make sure your Magic Carpet ride is a safe one, why aggravate?
I've actually never ridden the Magic Carpets before.
Well, it's a brand new experience for Micah. And we are going up.
And down. Oh man.
Oh, wow.
What I didn't see. Oh, that camel's got his face! I just got spit on by the camel.
Of course it did.
It actually felt pretty good.
Yeah.
You can do it again, camel. I think he heard me.
Okay, thank you.
Relaxation station is in the Tomorrowland Terrace. This is indoors, more or less. Definitely social distanced and a little bit of air flow, which is nice. So the People Mover is down, and it will be down, it looks like, for the foreseeable future. This is pretty significant construction between Tomorrowland Terrace and Tomorrowland, and you can see the People Mover track right above us. So a People Mover is one of your favorite rides, like it is ours, but it's definitely a letdown. But hopefully it'll all be for the better in the long run. We ordered Ida's cachapas. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but it's basically a little pancake with some pork on top and then avocado dip, and it looks like some garnish. So we are excited to try it. I'm excited. Okay, that's really good. The pork is excellent. I really like it. Really good. A little spicy. Really good.
got fruit, potatoes, and mac and cheese.
All right, Jeffy, what do you got?
I got rice, potatoes, and steak.
I got the pork with rice and vegetables.
And I got the New York strip with, I'm not really sure, but it looks really good.
So we just ate at the Jungle Navigation Company Skipper Canteen, and it was really good. You know, we've never eaten here before, and we've been to Disney a lot, and we just really enjoyed it. It had some original food, some different types of dishes, and the kids really loved it, we really loved it, and we really liked it. So the one difference right now is that you don't get a menu. You have to scan a QR code on the table to look at the menu on your phone, which is fine, but everything else is normal. The waiter still comes around and takes your order. You don't have to order online or anything, and you get to interact with the waiters, especially with, you know, places that have interactive wait staff, which this is one of those. So everything was really good. We really enjoyed the food, and we would recommend it. So right now, during the COVID situation, Magic Kingdom is closing at 7 p.m. So we strategically made dining reservations about 6:45, so we could be here after park closing. Fun tidbit, if you get in a line at 6:59 or 1 minute before closing, you get to stay in that line until you ride your ride. Same with dinner. You can have reservations right before 7 and you will get to eat your meal before you leave. So the park is pretty empty. There are definitely still people here, but the park is pretty empty and we are headed out. But how fun is it to be here after closing? Welcome back to Magic Kingdom. We've had an amazing day. It's been hot, but it's been amazing. We've gotten to ride everything we want to ride with hardly any wait. The only thing we really didn't get to ride is Splash Mountain because it got shut down, but hopefully next trip on Friday when we come back. But right now it was a wonderful day. Disney's done an amazing job at social distancing everyone in the lines, deep cleaning the rides so you never feel like it's not clean. Hand sanitizer is everywhere. Social distancing markers are everywhere. And we even got to see some characters. Lulu, do you remember who all we saw today?
We saw Jack Sparrow, and he said happy birthday, and from the thing we saw Fairy Godmother, and she said happy birthday to me too.
Yeah, we got to see all the princesses and Jack Sparrow, Buzz Lightyear, Stitch, and the Country Bears. So I'd say it was a pretty good day. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye!